are here to witness the signing ceremony of the city of Windhoek and the city of Bremen in Germany, our longtime sister city. We will be signing the sister city agreement, which event will be officiated by our two mayors. Therefore, Your Worship, the mayor of the city of Windhoek, Queen Omagano Kamati, Your Worship Andreas Bovenschulte, the mayor of the city of Bremen, and your delegation. I recognize the presence of Madame and the presence of our longtime friend, Professor Manfred Hinz, Windhoek Council members present, the Chief City Police, Mr. Levi Ileka, and the strategic executives, Windhoek residents who are, Your Worship, I want to believe this event is live streamed, members of our media, both internally and externally. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you. My name is Chris Eita. Myself and my longtime friend, Dr. Annette Lang, who is the head of division of the international relations of the city of Bremen, will be yours truly to direct this event. And I would like to hand over to my colleague to take us to the next step.
Okay. Thank you very much, Chris. It's my pleasure as well to welcome you all this morning. Good morning from my side. And now it's my pleasure and honor to invite the CEO of the city of Windhoek, Mr. Moses Machai, for his welcoming words.
I see all of a sudden the serious silence. Let me take this opportunity to acknowledge the following order of protocol. Program directors, Ms. Lang and Mr. Eiter, thank you for affording me the opportunity to stand here. Your Worship, the Queen Omagano Kamati, the Mayor of the City of Windhoek, Your Worship, Dr. Andreas Bovenschulte, the Mayor of the City of Bremen, and your entire delegation. Of course, our Chairperson of Management Committee, Councillor Ben Arab, Professor Manfred Hinz, a longtime friend of Namibia and of Windhoek. Windhoek Council members present at this occasion. Of course, our strategic executives that are here with us, and also the Chief of the City Police. Windhoek residents that are here with us and those that are online following this occasion. Members of the media, both print and electronic media, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, a very good morning to all of you. Oh, I just wanted that assurance because I just want to make sure whether you had a good morning. Very good, very good. Definitely allow me space to share my excitement and my gratification to have the honor and privilege to welcome you to this historic and momentous occasion of the signing ceremony of the Sister City Agreement between the city of Windhoek and the city of Bremen in Germany. My task is quite simple and the simplest of jobs to do. I could have literally just said, welcome to Windhoek and welcome to Namibia, and that's been definitely the first words that you've been hearing since you arrived. But allow me to welcome our guests and the guest of honor His Worship, Dr. Andreas Bovenschure, who is here for the first time in the city of Windhoek and for the first time in Namibia. And most definitely, together with the mayoress, whom we have regarded as longtime friends of Namibia, as well as a very good dedicated friend of Namibia, Professor Manfred Hinz, and the entire Bremen delegation to Windhoek. We believe in the sense of unity, and we believe in the sense of collaboration, and we believe in the network that we create to create more and more synergies and impact. And for this, we believe we find a family in Bremen. And with this family, I would like to also take this opportunity to congratulate the mayor on his newfound family journey that he embarked on very recently. Dr. Andreas, congratulations. It is important to also mention that as we engage into sister city agreements, these are regarded as the highest formal relationship in intermunicipal cooperations. They are relationships not confined to city halls or confined to ceremonial events, but that they cut across the bonds of friendship, people to people relationship, as well as city to city collaboration. And they are a relationship between communities in both cities, facilitated by the authorities that are given such privileges to do so and serve their community. Of course, sister city agreements encourages the involvement of individual citizens, the private sector, community groups, to develop a spirit of cooperation, the cultural exchange by creating strategic bonds of friendship. I am now here as a CEO for the 418th day, and I've been informed that in the year 2000, our two sister cities signed a charter agreement as a broader framework on which other relationships could be built. However, since the inception of the sisters or the charter agreement, our two sister cities pursued collaborative activities on many projects through various technical exchanges between various departments such as water, climate change, solid waste, and youth exchange. The two cities also joined hands in the fight against coronavirus during the 2020 to 2022, when Bremen extended a corona solidarity package to the city of Windhoek, a gesture that was seen to have been serious patriotism, solidarity to the people of Windhoek, and by extension to the people of Namibia. I think you deserve a very good round of applause for that. We have learned and shared valuable lessons and experiences over the years, and I'm sure we are excited to elevate the learned lessons, the networks and the relationship that we've created to greater heights such that they can continue to impact the life of the people that we lead and create communities where people will be excited to live, to play, to learn, and most definitely to visit. We are glad that you have made time to visit Windhoek, your worship and your delegation, to strengthen the foundation laid in the year 2000, some 14 years ago. I am inclined to think that your decision to take our relationship to the next level is a testament to the confidence your council and the people of Bremen places in the people of Windhoek and the country of Namibia. We are therefore honored and deeply touched and mostly inspired by this forward thinking of your leadership. On this note, allow me once again to welcome you, your worship, and the entire Bremen delegation on behalf of the Council of Windhoek, and most definitely as a representative of the city, as well as all that are present here today to this memorable and historic event in the history of our relationship between the two sister cities. Feel welcome. Please enjoy the moment and be inspired by the little things that we do. And we will also get inspiration from the little things that you do. And together we can make greater impact for the people of Namibia and those of Bremen. I thank you.
Another round of applause to our CEO. Thank you very much, sir. I can only agree with you that the relationship between cities are mostly working, or if they are entrenched in the members of our societies. Indeed, if it was only confined here at the city halls, we would not have been having success in the project that we have implemented between our two cities. It's for this reason that later on in our program, we will move to UNAM, where the mayor will deliver a public lecture, building actually an understanding of the importance of partnership as we continue to contribute to the implementation of Goal 17 of the United Nations. Having said that, Your Worship, allow me to move to the next point, where I will invite the Mayor of the City of Windhoek, Her Worship Queen Omagano Kamati, to come and address us. Your Worship.
Thank you. We may sit, please. Director of Ceremonies, Mr. Christopher Eita, Manager External Relations and Networking, and Dr. Annette Lang, Head of Division International Relations and Development Cooperation, Your Excellency, Ambassador of the Federal Republic of Germany to Namibia, Your Worship, Dr. Andreas Bovenschild, and Madam, Councillor Bernardes Arab, Chairperson of the Management Committee, all councillors present of the Windhoek Municipal Council, Professor Manfred Hinz, our fellow countryman and friend, long-term friend to the Republic of Namibia, distinguished delegates from the city of Bremen, strategic executives and all officials of the city of Windhoek present, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with great pleasure and honor that I extend a warm welcome to our esteemed guest from Bremen, led by the mayor, as we gather to strengthen the underlying ties that bind our two cities. The relationship between Windhoek and Bremen is more than a formal agreement. It is a testament to the power of people-to-people connections and the shared values of solidarity, friendship, and cooperation. This morning marks the continuation of a partnership deeply rooted in history, dating back to Namibia's liberation struggle, where the people of Bremen stood by Namibia's side, advocating for our freedom and independence. This solidarity that was born out of struggle in 1975 has laid a strong foundation for the friendship we celebrate today. Our cooperation of today is built on the signing in 2000 of the Charter Agreement on the Local Agenda 21, built on a commitment, and I quote, that through knowledge and creativity, we can develop a stable lifestyle for the future, planning and administering our cities with the aim of sustainability and respect for the environment, unquote. Since then, Windhoek and Bremen have successfully collaborated on various projects that have made significant contributions to the sustainable development of our city. Projects such as decentralizing wastewater treatment systems, that is the DWATs, and our innovation solid waste management initiatives, which is focused on creating circular economy through recycling and reflect our mutual commitment, addressing challenges around poverty, unemployment, and environmental management. Ladies and gentlemen, this involves a systematically integrated the topics addressing into existing work of the municipal partnership. For this purpose, the municipal partnerships develop joint programs of action that include objectives, measures, and earmarked resources. Since inception, our partnership sought to maximize opportunities for social and economic development and continuously care for our residents by securing access to the natural beauty of our cities and providing high quality of sustainable community services. As the Mayor of Bremen and I stand here today, preparing to sign this sister city agreement, we are taking a significant step forward in our shared journey. This agreement represents not only a formal bond between our cities, but also a renewed commitment to innovation, mutual learning, and sustainable development. We are mindful that our two countries have a complex history. Earlier this week, we visited Independence Memorial Museum, where we reflected on the difficult moments of our past, as well as the hope and progress that have emerged since Namibia's independence. As we move forward, let us embrace this history, not as a burden, but as a foundation for a future built on mutual respect, collaboration, and progress. In this agreement, we have prioritized solid waste management, wastewater management, youth exchange, localization of sustainable development goals, education, culture, heritage, and exchange programs for elected leaders. Through this sister agreement, we are opening new avenues of cooperation in areas such as water management, water treatment, and education and cultural exchange. We see ourselves as progressive communities seeking for sustainable, diversified economies which care for the environment through incorporation of both traditional resources-based activities and spirit of innovation and knowledge sharing that capitalize on new economic opportunities. This involves systematically integrated the topics addressed into the existing work of the municipal partnerships. For this purpose, the municipal partnerships develop joint programs of action, include objectives, measures, and earmarked resources. Ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, today is not just about our two cities signing a document. It is about forging a path forward for future generations, creating opportunities for collaboration, and deepening the bonds of friendship between our people. Our shared values of sustainability, innovation, and solidarity will guide us as we embark on this exciting new chapter in our relationship. The necessity to recognize the past of colonial rule by German ancestors in today's Namibia is forever present. The colonial past of our countries also inform today's cooperation and is an additional motivation to create long-lasting, equal, and mutually beneficial relationships. In conclusion, as we sign the Sister City Agreement, we are not only formalizing a partnership between our two cities, but also committing ourselves to work together towards a more inclusive and prosperous future for all. May our collaboration continue to thrive, and may the people of Windhoek and Bremen benefit from this enduring friendship. Last but therefore not least, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we have done before we continue ensure effective consultation and engagement across various levels of our communities at the stages of projects under the partnership. Our success is built on a strong spirit of mutual trust and respect and productive sister city working relationships. I thank you and I wish you, our esteemed visitors, a productive, pleasant, and memorable stay in our beautiful city of Windhoek. And with these few remarks, I thank you.
Thank you very much. And as I have learned here in Namibia, I would like to invite you for a second round of much stronger applause. Thank you very much for your inspiring words, showing us the way into the future of our partnership, which is characterized by mutual trust and mutual learning. And now it is my pleasure and my honor to invite our Mayor, Worship Dr. Andreas Robenschulte, to the floor and give us his statement.
Dear Mayor Kamati, dear CEO Matiyayi, dear Ambassador, Your Excellency, dear councillors, especially dear Bernardos Arab, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, it is an emotional moment and a joyful moment for me to be here at the moment, to stand in front of you, as in a few moments we are going to take a new step in creating an ever closer partnership between our two cities. And it might only be a small step for mankind, but it is a very important, big step for all of us here in this room and all the inhabitants of Bremen and Windhoek, the people of Namibia and Germany. Bremen and Namibia have now been linked for almost 50 years. This is a really long period, and it all began with a SWAPO delegation in Bremen in the early 70s, and with a small but very active group that decided to support the independence movement. They insisted on Bremen's historical obligation originating from the colonial past, and I'm very glad that we still have some of the original activists present among us. With their activities and projects, they were laying the foundation for a since then lasting cooperation. The diversity of the cooperation between our cities is evident in the numerous agreements which we have signed over the last decades. And each and every one of these agreements is very important and had a very important function in furthering our partnership. But to tell the truth, what we have realized is that we do not have an overarching agreement, an overall agreement that is not limited to individual projects or individual subject areas. And today we want to close that gap. With this new agreement that we are going to sign today, we finally want to have an umbrella for all our activities in our partnership. Ladies and gentlemen, it is important to have formal agreements. As a lawyer, I'm very much into formal agreements and everything that resembles something written on paper, because that is something that gives you structure and guidelines. But to tell the truth, the core of a partnership are not formal agreements. The core of the partnership are the human beings living this partnership. Partnership is created by having one's minds brought together and working on common goals. But it is as important to live the partnership with our hearts and with emotions. And let me just say one thing. When I came here 2 days ago, it was for me the first time to be in Windhoek and Namibia, and I was just completely overwhelmed by the hospitality, by the friendship I experienced, by the positive vibrations and the positive emotions, and the way we were able to engage in conversation, to share our thoughts about the partnership, about the problems of Namibia and Germany, the problems of the world, and maybe how to take small steps to solve them. And In my experience, that is really the core of a partnership. And if I take just these experience of the last 2 days, I'm pretty sure that this formal agreement we will sign today, that it will be put into practice and that it will have the positive effects we want it to have. Because we are increasingly confronted with global challenges that we also have to tackle at a local level and that we can only work on together. To mention only a few, war and conflicts are upsetting our familiar world order. Democracies that previously seemed stable are turning into autocratic systems. Climate change is affecting us all to an extent that maybe to a certain degree is now irreversible. And all of this is leading to migration and displacement. And we have to work together to tackle these challenges. We have to work together on the transformation of this world towards a socially just and sustainable economic and social systems. The areas mentioned in our agreement will be important milestones in reaching this task. So let's get out and make a difference. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Your Worship. Indeed, we agree. We cannot overemphasize, as we indicated, that the core of partnership is not necessarily vested in signed formal agreement, but in the commitment between the people who have undertaken those relationships. I think this is the traditions that we have lived together with the people of Bremen. You know, we never really had the formal agreement, but the project that we have implemented over the years since 2000, I think we are proud of them. You can today go there and look at them, and if you don't believe, you can also touch. Yesterday we were at the Buyback Center. The other day, Your Worship, when you arrived, we went to the decentralized wastewater project. Is a project and the product of our collaboration. We see value in this relationship. We also see friendship and trust and mutual respect. I think that is what kept us together. And that is what is making Bremen Windhoek Cooperation as a flagship of all our intermunicipal cooperation. Let's give ourselves another round of applause. As we are just waiting for our mayor, I wanted just maybe from here, after the signing, the delegation will move, as I indicated before. We'll go to the University of Namibia. I indicated that the collaboration between our two cities is not confined to this halls, but it's also benefiting the people. That's why today we have cooperation between the universities in Bremen and our universities here. Both the University of Namibia and also the Namibia University of Science and Technology. That is the power of collaboration. The solid waste management project that we did first, it was a project that we first had an exchange program of students who were researching on information system about solid waste management. When we launched together, we launched our application to the EU. We used some of those information to enrich our application. So the power of young people cannot be overemphasized, as well as the role of universities as reservoirs of research cannot be overemphasized. Having said that, Your Worship, both mayors, I now have the honor to invite you to the center of the Onakulde for the signing of the sister city agreements. I invite my colleagues from Protocol. I invite Dr. Lang and the CEO of the city of Windhoek to stand before them. My colleagues, Tuli, can you please prepare the documents for signing?
Last page. So, everything. Good. Now the real one. In 123. So we have to look. Together we should look up when we, so that they can. Okay. Very good. Okay. Okay.
We just stay in front. So first of all, thank you very much for the sign. And next step is the exchange of gifts as it is usual and common.
Yeah, I would just like to give you a present for our partnership. This statue of the Bremen Town musicians. You know, the Bremen Town musicians are a symbol for solidarity, because these four animals, their owners wanted to put them to death because they were old and no longer of any use. So they started to form a group and said, something better than death we'll find anywhere. They started to travel towards Bremen, and what they actually managed, because they worked together, they were able to defeat robbers in a forest and just to take over the house of the robbers and live there peaceful till the end of their days. So that's our symbol of solidarity, and I think it's very fitting for our partnership.
So
So this is an elephant. It's one of the strongest animals in Namibia. And this solidifies our unity, solidarity from Bremen to Namibia, and of course, in particular to Windhoek. And it strengthens our bond more as we signed our official agreement today. So this is just a special gift.
And they never forget anything. They never forget anything. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, we have tokens for everybody. I would like to ask our colleagues to release those tokens. I thought you wanted to keep it to yourself. Yeah, please, Kedi. To the members of the delegation, those tokens are actually to show our appreciation for having agreed to join the delegation of the mayor of Bremen and visit the city of Windhoek. We are very glad. It's part of our tradition that we exchange. It has also been part of the tradition of our two sister cities. Mr. CEO, I was notified that we needed to mark the signing of the agreement with a special gift. So we invite the mayors back to the podium.
So this is a symbol of appreciation to the city of Bremen. As you have listened to the speeches and the history, Bremen has been in solidarity with Namibia, and in particular with the city of Windhoek. And I think next year we'll mark our 50 years anniversary of friendship and solidarity. So this one is just sort of a trophy with printed Windhoek, and then of course presented by Queen Honorano Kamati, Mayor of the city of Windhoek of Namibia, to Dr. Andreas Boven Scholte, Mayor of the Free High Street, Charismatic City of Bremen, Germany, in commemoration of the signing of the Sister Cities Agreement on the 24th September 2024 in Windhoek, Namibia.
Okay. Thank you very much. That was a very wonderful commemoration and a very wonderful present. When I look at it, I will think back to this ceremony. Thank you very much.
Oh. And I invite Councillor Bernardus Araeb to deliver her notes of thanks. Oh, thank you, sir.
Thank you, Director of Ceremonies, Mr. Christopher Ait, Manager External Relationship and Networking, and Dr. Nett Lang, Head of Division International Relationship and Development Corporation, His Worship Dr. Andreas Schulter, and our ever shining star, Her Worship Worship Queen Umagano Kamati, all councillors present here, distinguished delegations from City of Bremen, senior officials of City of Windhoek present, honored guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning again. Yes, it is indeed an honor to stand before you today as we witness the renewal and the strengthening of the long-standing partnership between Windhoek and Bremen. On behalf of everyone present, I extend heartfelt Gratitude to all involved in making this significant moment possible. I would like to express our sincere thanks to the teams from the Freya Hansestad Bremen and the city of Windhoek for their unwavering dedication to nurturing this sister city relationship. Your leadership and commitment to create opportunities for both of our people to thrive through this partnership have been pivotal in shaping today's success. To our esteemed colleagues from Bremen, your enduring solidarity and invaluable cooperation that has flourished since the signing of this charter agreement way back in 2000 are deeply appreciated. The projects we have already accomplished together and are enduring to progress as we move forward stand as a testament to the fruitful collaboration between our cities. A special thanks goes to His Worship, Mr. Dr. Bovensule, and Her Worship Mayor Queen Amagano Komati for your vision and steadfast commitment to furthering the bonds between Windhoek and Bremen. Your leadership embodies the values of upliftment and progress, values that are central to this partnership and to the future we seek to build together. Let us not forget the hard work and dedication teams behind the scenes that includes Master Christopher Aita, Dr. Annette Lang. Your tireless efforts did not go unnoticed. Together with your competent teams, you have ensured the smooth coordination of signing of this sister city agreement. Finally, I have to mention that the media house that is present here, your role that you are playing as well, are also noticed. Your presence today, distinguished guests, volumes about the importance of this partnership. We are immensely grateful for your support, and we trust that this sister city agreement will lead to even greater collaboration and mutual growth between our cities. As we move forward, may our friendship continue to guide us in our shared journey. Thank you once again. I just want to tell Dr. Bovensule and his distinguished teams, Namibia is home away home, as I can put it that way. And may our partnership flourish for generations to come. I thank you all.